All right. Right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into another stream. If you guys are new here, in the morning, we come in, take a look at NQ price action. We see what happened. We see what price can do going into that New York session. So let's get into it. Let's see what we had going on. We just had CPI numbers, I believe, come out. Yeah, CPI just came out. So as you can see, we had quite a bit of whiplash on it. Nice little down, nice little up. That resulted in a 800 tickle range, which is quite insane. So let's take a look at the 4 hour here. Let's see what we have going on. We start on our 4 hour. Okay. All right. Let's get into it. Let's see what we have here. All right, 4 hour, right? 4 hour prices back above the 1550 EMA here. Right, and this is all getting typed out inside of our Discord. So if you guys have not gone to check it out, make sure you go to www.papertraders.io, see what we're all about, see things that we offer. Go check out at the Paper Traders on Twitter. And inside of there, there's going to be a free link in the description for that membership. So go check it out. The 4 hour here, we can see that price swept that liquidity at 29,564.50, and then reversed to the upside. Here we can also see that price is back above the 1550 EMA, which is still telling us that it is willing to continue to the upside. All right. Above we have the previous weekly high, as well as some other liquidity. Also note how that hourly FEG has held price with the bodies on the 4 hour closing back in it, giving us that reversal back into the upside. All right, so on the 4 hour, there's not really, previous daily high has been swept here as well. So something to watch there. All right, so price has swept that. Let's take a look on our hourly. In our hourly, we had this inverse fair value gap. That price retested, rejected back to the downside. We can get rid of that, but this is that inverse fair value gap that we're looking at. Let's see, price came into this hourly fair value gap, retested it. We're now back above this one there. So technically, Tuesday could potentially be that low of the week here. We'll have to see how they play this out here. All right. technically that has been swept. So on the hourly here, you can see how price came down into the hourly FAG on the downside during the news, and then bounced right back up. Current hour looks like it is wanting to reach for the previous hourly high. However, if that does not happen and the current hourly body starts to go back below the closing price of the 8 AM hourly candle, then we could be looking at a potential reversal here, right? So if the body of this candle starts to dip below this one, then we can look at the potential reversal here and a retest of the PDH breakout. Given that price is above PDH, then we can look for a continuation to the upside. However, if price does go back below that PDH, then we are looking for price to reverse back down, whatever that means, right? On the upside, we do have that 12-hour level, which we will look at on the LTF. And on the HDF, we have that previous weekly high as the liquidity. All right. Okay. Let's take a look on the 15-minute here. Are these equal? What is this? 29, 983, 75, 984, nope, 984. 984, there we go. You see there's a little volume imbalance here on this side. Teeny tiny little volume imbalance. Right above this liquidity there. Okay. 15-minute. Don't necessarily have any PDAs. Don't necessarily have any PD arrays on the 15-minute. On the downside or the upside. The upside for price to retrace to. So it is more of based on the liquidity here. We can see that we have that 12-hour level here at 29,962. Where we have seen rejections in the past. So we can look for one here as well and see how price reacts once it reaches that level. Above that 12-hour, there is a small volume imbalance, VI. Price does love to reject from. So if price reaches that, and we see, I see it starting to reject. We can look for potential reversals here, right? That's kind of this volume bounce at 29,997. So yeah, at 29,997.50. Now let's take a look at our daily plan here as well, right? So you can see, so Wednesdays, retrace to New York midnight open. That would be quite a run to the downside. If they do decide to do that. Asia session consolidation. London session. Expansion. Here. So New York, there's a likelihood of it consolidating here as well. There's not any PD arrays on the 5-minute either, so this is kind of just like an empty range here. Alright, you can kind of see it with VRVP. This is strong level here, nothing necessarily here, but once we break this level, then we can see that there's opens up room to the downside after that. So weekly open is going to be that level. Wow, I just needed to, okay, to recapture. Okay, the 5-minute in the daily plan, we can see that price consolidation during the Asian session. London session saw expansion. So New York, you can see consolidation here as well. We can wait for price to sweep the London session high, which is also the previous hourly high, and see what it does from there. If price remains above that London session high, then we are looking for a continuation to the upside. If price sweeps with no displacement, then we can look for a small retrace to the downside. That's all I have for you guys today. That's all I got. Yeah, main thing that we're going to watch here is going to be obviously that previous daily high, previous daily low. So if price sweeps it, then obviously look for a continuation. If price cannot hold above this London session high, then we're looking for a potential reversal. If price does hold above it, we have liquidity above that we can reach. On that, that's all I have. Just thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in, coming out with us. Come check out www.papertraders.io. Go check us out on Twitter @thepapertraders. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.